Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, the Crimson Court's DLC on Blood Moon difficulty, Torchless. Last time we had a very good run. We took an antiquarian into a medium ruins run, and not only did we get a seer stone as the main reward, we got a tome of holy healing as a random pickup, and quite a bit of money. Would have been more, except for it was a collect quest, so that gives us this All Saints Day. The Abbey will be decorated for the duration of the event, and all are welcome to visit during the extended hours. Let's see where the caretaker is. Oh, he's not even here. Cool. So we'll take advantage of that. Where's our stressed out people? You're the most. And you're a flagellant, right? You can't be here. Like that. So the run basically pays, the run, she did get a bit messed up. She was irrational, but, it was okay. Let's see what's here today. Oh, a scouting whistle. We already had one of those. We got two of those, actually, and we sold one already, so not worth it. And another Houndmaster. I think it's kind of funny. They've been, we didn't get any Houndmasters for like the first 20 weeks, and now we've gotten one every single week since then. Since the first one. We're not going to take them, of course. In fact, I'd be a little inclined to drop a leper and take maybe one of those. We need more damage. But I think we'll be okay. Okay, let's see what we're going to do today. So, oh, another Berserk Charm. We're not going to get that, though. We don't want Berserk Charms. You're offering the Candle of Life. I don't need... Okay. Last Will and Testament, Leper only. It's not very good, but we really should go into the Courtyard. Just so that we still... that we're not going to be... not going to have our party too high when it comes around to do Baron. Because it's going to take a while to get enough invitations. So let's put together a party to go into the Courtyard. So it's not a very long run. The first Courtyard mission is short. It's a long short run, but it's not the sort of thing where you need like a lot of stress healing in. Though it wouldn't be terrible to bring a Jester just because of the bleeding. So put you in the front, maybe? No, let's change this up. Let's do bring you. No, we'll bring you. Early risers use this, but oh well. And then you in the front. I think that's decent. We're not going to be able to attack the fourth rank very well. So that Crocodilian, the first couple rounds are not going to be very helpful. We should get like a buff or something, so he could battle ballad. No, he's in the wrong spot for it. We could go like this, and she'll just focus on divine comforting. We'll give that a shot. Oh, let's trinket them up. We don't want to forget the trinkets. Okay. So she gets the Tome of Holy Healing, and I'm going to give her the Kyurgeon's Charm, because Courtyard is all about damage. It's not really a stressful thing. Stress mostly comes from getting crit rather than abilities that stress you out. At least till late. I'm going to give him extra bleed chance and the map. You get stunning. You get the dazzling mirror. You get the salve. And the Seer Stone, I guess? I think that'll work. We'll give it a shot. Okay. Any more town stuff to do? Probably. Probably we need to gear all these people up really well. We don't have the next rank. Can we get it? It's 15. No, it's too far away. So we're gonna be stuck at level 1 abilities. That's fine. The real difference between the different ranks is the accuracy, which isn't too big of a concern here. So you're in an odd spot, so you don't need your judgment. You just need your mace bash instead. You're mostly going to be divine comforting, but we might have to go back to divine heal. We'll see. You're fine. We're going to give you that buff for the first turn. We'll deal with that when we get to the boss. And you can get your buff too. Although probably you're going to be stunning the entire time anyway. Yeah. Okay. And probably this is going to cost a lot of money. We're a little close to that. What is it? 1820. Let's trade 1 for that. There. Just to save some money. Okay. Now, did we check here? We did check here. And we already did stress over there, but we can do stress over here too. That's fine. Alright, so into the courtyard. Activate 3 hives and fight a crocodilian for a leper trinket that we are not going to use. Oh well. Okay, so I am going to take torches. I'm not going to use them for the buff. I feel like that's kind of not in the spirit of the run. But I'll use them to activate curios. Definitely want bandages, anti-venom, medical herbs. Don't need keys. Nothing in there needs a key. Nothing in there... actually, no. I'm wrong. Things need shovels. I don't think... No, there's a little bit that needs holy water. And let's bring a couple blood. We're gonna have people getting into the blood, the curse as we go. Maybe one more. Okay.
The courtyard and gardens surrounding the manor were once a point of pride for the diligent custodians I employed. Great banquets and lavish social affairs were hosted here under the stars. Despite the expectation of propriety normally ascribed to those in our position, we mocked the stoic melancholy of the moss-covered fountains and cherubic statues, our salacious trysts half hidden in the hedgerows, our morality slipping ever deeper into the mud.
Okay.
Soaked and sinking, these stone terraces and sprawling gardens were the site of long-forgotten revelry and well-remembered regret.
So, Bloodlight it counts as being above 75. So, all the trinkets I get, like moon rings and stuff, are not going to be useless, and I can't do anything about it. You're stuck in Bloodlight the entire time. Okay, this needs a bandage. A key. Nothing in here uses keys. So actually, the courtyard is probably going to be the easier part of this run, because it's not going to be in the dark. Okay, so these guys are almost unstunnable. Let's see, what I have 110 base. I get 140, 155 versus 150. It's not worth it. So We'll blight you a bit instead. These guys can be really annoying because of their guarding ability. Let's slice off. See if we can get you killed. Yep, he'll die.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Success so clearly in view.
The parallax did something I didn't like there.
Trick of the light.
Okay, triple supplicant. These supplicants are kind of just tanky mobs that can slowly spread the curse to you. These guys are annoying. They have two forms. Most of the mobs here have two forms. So in this form, where they haven't eaten already, they haven't drained your blood, they have a ability to deal stress to you, or they have an ability called the Thirst, which will cause them to change form, to transform like the Abomination does, and gain different abilities. In the transform phase, they have an ability to stun you or to bleed the back ranks, and they retain the ability to do the Thirst. On the transform, they also get healed, so they're annoying. But we can stun them. They're very stunnable. Look, only 15% dodge. Or resistance. So we're going to be harvesting for days. You'll die. Okay, good. Every time they hit you, there's a chance you'll get the blood. You'll get the, well, not predigestion. If they ever, like, if they ever do an attack that can, unfortunate, I can't hit the bug. Oh well. If they do an attack that, it can potentially bleed you, then it can also potentially give you the curse. Try to stun you again. Yeah, we're keeping that bug. They're all bugs, but we're keeping that mosquito bug nicely contained. Okay, you're bleeding for 4. You're bleeding for 2. I really do need to get the next rank of that, of the instructor, the guild, so that I can,
The slow death, unforeseen,
nice,
unforgiving.
Because it does improve how much bleed damage you apply. Yeah, so far they're being very kind. They're not bleeding us, or not trying to give us the curse. So when I first played this, when I got when the expansion first came out, I came to this place like on week 3. I came here like right after I got my first full set of heroes that were not the first 4 that you get in by default in the campaign. It's on YouTube on my first playthrough. That was the wrong thing. You need this torch, the special torch. Okay, we did not get a scout. So that's the thing. This is like Darkest Dungeon, where you can't see the maps in the courtyard. You have to discover them as you go to adjacent rooms. Scouting still works. In the Darkest Dungeon, scouting does not work. You can never scout to see what's in a certain spot. But here, you can. That's why I was able to see that there was a fight there the first time. There's probably a fight here too, I just don't know where it is. Okay, you use shovels on flowers. Or keys we don't need. Come on, there's gotta be a fight. Guess not. There's a fight, so we got a real scout. Okay, that's a, if you use the wrong thing, it'll actually spawn a wave of enemies. You have to use torches. And it does give you some stress relief, which is useful because the courtyard runs are ridiculously long. They're just ridiculously long. I should have kept going after my last run. I feel kind of bad We stopped early. We killed the last boss, but there were like different things to do. There was extra stuff. But I was just so sick of the courtyard. Because that final Countess run, it was like 5 hours of walking around. Not all in one sitting. You can retreat and come back. But it was 5 hours. I could be exaggerating, but not by much. Are you gonna die? Not this turn. Oh, that might have been a mistake. Now they're both gonna hit me. Oh? You tried to transform, but missed. Oh. Bad luck. Oh? There's our first vampire. Appropriate. It's on the new hero. So, what the curse does. First of all, innately it gives you more speed and less resistance. It also decreases your max HP. But it progresses. After a while you begin to get cravings for blood. And when you're in craving, you get greater harm, basically. And you start emoting, you start barking to stress out the rest of your party. If you feed them blood when they're craving, they go into bloodlust. And that gives them a real strong buff. They get extra speed and extra damage. But if you don't feed them, they become wasting, and where they have severe debuffs, which really make them hard to keep alive, and eventually they just die if you don't feed them enough blood. So we should de-stress you. It takes several turns, though. It takes like, I don't know, 20 turns maybe to switch from having the curse to craving. Something like that. Blood stacks to 6, so.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Okay, look at this pillar. I really like the way this pillar falls over. The animation of it, just for some reason I always try to point it out. It's really good. Watch. That was great. That's excellent. My favorite part of this. Feel free to call me weird. Scouting. Good. An actual scout, too. So we can't be surprised. Yeah, on Apprentice, we don't see the really tough mobs. The really... Okay, these are just normal Warrens mobs. But the really dangerous mobs here are the Chevaliers. The Knights. They look like maggots or something. I don't know. Let's see if you can kill one, and he can kill the other. That will do. Because they have an ability that where they can target someone who's marked or who isn't marked, and they can crit for like 25, and it leaves a really powerful bleed on them. It's I've lost people to that. Okay, again, you use the bandages on the bones. More blood.
Reward for a task well performed.
We can always get rid of keys. Food check. We're so zoomed in. Okay, this is a fixed map, so I know the boss is like right there. So I am going to go up here first. And, because we need that quest location. We'll get this on the way back, because we'll be more stressed out then.
Glittering gold.
Okay, here's a fight.
Trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
No problem. These supplicants are really annoying. They have 2 moves also. If they're starting this mode, they convert into bug mode. If they transform, they use the thirst ability. In this mode, they can either they can do a stress buff, stress damage to you, or they can move you. They can pull you forward, and they can mark you. In the transformed mode, okay, I'm sorry, one more thing. They can also, in this mode, they can guard one other person, which is really annoying. In transform mode, they can guard everybody. They can guard the entire party and give themselves a really strong prop buff. So that's fun. But they're really stunnable. So in small numbers, they're no problems. But when they're supporting enemies that are more dangerous, like Chevaliers or Courtesans, it can be a problem. I think that's it. You're done.
Great is the weapon that
He'll heal to full now. No, he won't. He could heal to full though if he had a turn.
A faint hope blossoms.
I should be sorting a bit better than I am. Okay. Quest location. And this is just a curio. It's not a battle. Just a curio. It's weird. You don't have. That doesn't happen in most runs. So use holy water on the fountain, and you get some de-stressing. Ah, respawn. That's unfortunate. Triple bloodsucker. They're all bloodsuckers. Triple supplicants. Resisted. Yeah, they have high resists to everything except for bleed. They're really bleedable. So you end up. That's why I bring classes like the Jester, the Flagellant, because you have to bleed them down. They have high prot. They have low bleed resist. He's not gonna die. That's Oh well.
Give them no quarter.
Yeah, they're being nice. They're focusing on the guy that can heal himself. They also all move around. That's one of the defining things I think of the Courtyard mobs. They're effective from pretty much every location. I mean, where they are in the group doesn't matter very much. So, yeah, you could argue that takes away some of the complexity of them. You're dead? And we're not going to kill you this time, but maybe next time. No, we can mace bash you. Oh. Oh, Vampire 2? Maybe? Nope. It's a chance on every attack. Well, on several attacks. It's not on, that pre-digestion I don't think can possibly do it to you. Is he dead? Yeah, he is dead. So I don't need to worry, I can just heal. I don't want to heal. Don't want to heal you. Meh.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Okay, let's go this way. This is going fine. I was probably too scared of this, and so I waited too long. I've got a full party level 2s or whatever. Ah, he's into craving now. So while in craving state, he has more problems, but he's faster. And whenever you loot anything, or whenever like someone gets hurt, he has a chance of causing them stress. So we're gonna give him the blood, which will put him in the bloodlust, which gives him plus 25 damage, plus 4 speed, and stun resist. So, yeah. And you can also give them blood again while they're in bloodlust, which gives them like a 40% stress, but really makes them powerful. So let's stun the back. That will kill you. That will not kill you. Especially when you don't bleed. Good. The music in here is pretty good too. Okay, I can't hit them both anymore. I'm just gonna hit you. They resisted anyway. Oh well. Okay. Enraging Slight. That's his stress ability. And I'm marked. And now you're gonna crit me because I'm marked. Not quite enough to kill you. Okay.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
They're both dead. I don't need to bother, really. Let's suffer on your behalf. Good. I just wanted to stress heal you a little bit.
Inspiration and improvement.
Okay. There was nothing there. That was a waste of time. I want the deeds. It's portraits I want most of them. But I could trade them for portraits. So we're not that stressed out. We're getting someone gets 1 stress every single step. But yeah, we don't need to use this. So let's keep going. Okay, we just did this party. So stun the back. We'll exsanguinate you to the face. You'll bleed for 6, so you're dead. Slice off will not kill you. We should just harvest. We know it won't kill. Unless she finishes. Good.
Destroyed.
Okay, again, same thing. Let's see if we get a stun this time. Good. Slice off.
A devastating blow.
Yeah, when they're on Bloodlust, they'll randomly do weird things. This is going so smoothly.
These
We want that.
creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Real scout, good. I don't want to waste a shovel on that yet. There might be another, we only have 1 shovel left and there might be another thing. Okay. So, this dude, the Hooded Shrew, a mysterious figure, not fully human, not fully insect, kneels here on the ground. You give him blood and he gives you a random trinket. So I got Longevity Eye Patch, which I won't use, or the Archer's Ring, which I won't use. So, oh well. But you can get really good trinkets. It's like a random trinket. So, yeah. We didn't get a scout. That's unfortunate. But I think we can tell we're moving to the boss because I think this room background indicates that the boss is here. So we gotta do some changes before we head in. We're gonna switch some things. We're gonna switch you to having a buff that first turn. No, that's not. I was thinking maybe I could give him Finale also, and then he could Finale back the second turn, but that's fine. Hand of Light won't help. I can't use that because, well, can I use that in the? Oh, it's It gives you torch. Let's not use it. No, let's use it. So we'll grab those two. It gives you torch, but torch does nothing here. So it's okay to use. Which means maybe a Crusader would be good to have here. I'm not going to need to suffer, probably. Is it worth doing that? Just for the bleed resist? We'll try it. Okay.
A hideous mutation. Unnatural and abhorrent.
So this is the mini boss of the courtyard. You run into a bunch of them. Well, how many do you run into? Let's see. I don't know. You run into quite a few of them. The bull rushes and cattails cannot be hurt. They have 80% prot. They have 200% dodge, and they're stun resistant. This guy can be stunned. He's only 50% stun resistance, but he has 2 turns, 2 actions. So ideally, you'll always have one of those actions dealt with. But he'll move forward and backward, and he has different abilities. Oh, that's a bad time for your bloodlust to wear off. Too bad. Let's try to get that bleed resist down. Nope. Resisted. Okay, so I can't hit him from here, so I'm just gonna do this battle ballad. Give everybody some extra speed and accuracy. That's accuracy reduction on me. So let's get rid of that. And we're going to try to illuminate you. I resisted. We'll try that again. Stun once. And hopefully he'll use his next turn to move rather than still sitting there. I got a bleed on him at least. Nice. There. I got rid of his dodge. For a bit. There. He'll move now. So as he gets closer to you, his abilities become more damaging. I think when he's like right in the middle, that's when he has the most damaging. He has a lunge where he can just smack you with. But hopefully we can keep you stunned. So you don't have too much time to do things. And we'll begin slicing off right now. Okay, 9-point bleed on him so far. And it ticks twice because he has 2 actions, so. And we'll keep on that illumination. Because he gets plus damage, plus prot. Okay. Okay. Good resist. Resisted the bleed. This guy, you kind of have to just focus on him. You can't try to heal up the problems. Because... Okay. This is going fine, though. I'm really happy with how this is going. That battle ballad was definitely a good idea. $14-point bleed. Down to 7 now because it ticked a bit. Keeps resisting that. Okay, he's moving forward again. No, he's just emerging. So, okay. He's got 35% dodge buffed. Resisted. Bad luck. 55% chance to hit. Let's use the battle ballad instead. Oh, there he goes. Oh my. Okay, now I can exsanguinate you to the face. Or I should redeem. I should redeem you. There. Play it safe. I don't want to lose healers. This guy has a bad habit of killing my healers. I think I have lost like 2 Vestals and an Occultist to him. Hand of Light. Let's get that. Let's try to debuff him. Nope. He still has that dodge buff, doesn't he? No, he doesn't. I just was terrible. Anyway, I can't stun him there, so he's gonna have 2 attacks this time. And again, I can't bleed him from here either, so we're gonna have to jump forward. He's close to dying though. This is going okay. Oh, it pulled him forward. Okay, pulled her forward. He'll submerge eventually though. And go back into that Apex Predator prep. His sprite is so big it's actually overlapping with my heroes. You dead? Not yet. Yeah. Next time he's dead. But no, not quite. Okay, that's fine. He just buffed himself. Please hit. Good. There, he's dead. Not too bad. That guy's wrecked me a few times. So I'm not going to complain. Ooh, the sharpened letter opener. That's a really good icon. A really good item for her.
Slow and insidious killer.
You can pair her up with anyone else who can do dancing, like a highwayman or a man-at-arms, and you can just have her lunge over and over again. It's a good way to... You play her as a melee grave robber instead of throwing knives. Oh, we're definitely taking that. No question. Lucky. I'm really happy about that. I don't think there's anything here. I think it's just a straight path to the last thing. I was wrong. Good thing we brought that left that extra shovel. I was gonna throw it away for the letter opener. Oh! Yeah, the traps here are vicious.
Lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
The whine of multitudinous wings abates. Let us hope that is the end of things.
Is it worth going all the way back there? Probably not. Let's just go. So we get to now. Well, as I leave, we're gonna watch the cinematic for the Crimson Court. It waits till you complete the first level before giving it to you. So enjoy.
In those younger years, my home was a hive of unbridled hedonism. A roiling apiary where instinct and impulse were indulged with wild abandon. A bewitching predator slipped in amidst the swarm of tittering sycophants. Though outwardly urbane, I could sense in her a mocking thirst. Driven half-mad by cloying vulgarity, I plotted to rid myself of this lurking threat in a grand display of sadistic sport. But as the moment of murder drew nigh, the gibbous moon revealed her inhuman desires in all their stultifying hideousness.
It's a good cinematic. Okay. Courtyard missions are always low on gold because you always have to supply so heavily to get them. To go there. We came back with quite a few crests though. I didn't really intend that. More level 3 heroes. We haven't killed all the low level bosses yet, so that's a concern. Dark Temptation is bad. We'll have to clean that. Okay.
These swarming fiends carry a pernicious plague. A sickness so virulent, so insidious. It is more a curse than a mere disease.
Insidious infestation. The hamlet has been restored to a livable level of degeneracy once more. The dispersal of this pestilence to the surrounding environs, however, seems inevitable. All regions will experience a growing infestation. So, I'm just going to show you. As you go about...
Just as I feared. Now loosed from their brackish prison, they will spread like locusts across our land.
Yeah, so now curse-carrying insects are spread over the estate. And interesting, they already give me this Gather the Blood quest. I thought that was something you didn't get till later. Anyway, the next quest here in the Courtyard is Morbid Entertainment. And that's actually a really good reward for Morbid Entertainment. An extra scouting chance. Killing the Baron. But that's going to take like 3 or 4 runs, and I only have 1 invitation. You're going to need more than 1 invitation to do that. Infestation means that as you do runs, the chance of a... say you go to the Cove. Now, the Cove is going to have, in whatever map you spawn, a certain chance of an enemy at this place. And it's going to say, this party is going to be 2 groupers and a guardian and a shaman. That's going to be like the spawn for that group. But with infestation, there's a chance that instead of getting that group, you instead get a courtyard mob battle. And it will follow the same rules. It'll be apprentice level, but instead you'll get like two supplicants and a manslayer, or whatever they called, manservant. So as you at low infestation, it's a low chance, and eventually you reach high infestation, like half of the battles are bugs, and you find a special mob, a guy carrying an invitation. When you kill him, you get one of these invitations and are allowed to go into the courtyard again. And really, by then, most of your party are going to have the curse. Like right now, I've only got the 1, which is weird. I've only got 1 guy. He's got Bloody Portrait. He has the Crimson Curse that's stuck with him forever until you kill the Baron. And you can't get it off in the sanitarium or anything. Anyway, if you watched my previous playthrough, you know all this stuff. I'm going to take a break there, so thank you everybody for watching. My name is Michael Young. This is Darkest Dungeon, the Crimson Court DLC on Blood Moon difficulty, Torchless.